And welcome back, our viewers, continuing at your show, Flex Well. We finished from the gym now with our Dr. Alsarraf in the nutrition segments. As a dietitian he is, he's been helping us with a lot of questions, a lot of answers he gave us in regards of dietitian, which is a nutrition. And of course, we tend to have many questions, especially after the gym, before we sleep, and all of that you can find it on the previous episodes. And of course, with us, Dr. Alsarraf. So welcome back, and we're so glad to have you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, Doctor, for today's topic, we would love to talk about something. I don't know if it's considered really important to a lot of people or no, but without realizing, it is considered as really important, which is the iron.
Yeah,
what is exactly the iron?
Yeah, all right. Iron is a mineral whereby we need to take it from food overall.
It is important.
Actually, there are many, especially women, because they require higher amount overall due to like monthly losses of iron during the period. They actually require more intake compared to men. And at the same time, there is globally like a disease called iron deficiency, whereby due to lack of good intake for iron, they have a low iron deficiency or anemia.
Yeah. So, what's the best sources of iron?
All right. So there is actually two types of iron. There is the heme iron and non-heme iron. Heme iron is mostly found in animal protein, like chicken and beef. And on the other side, there is the non-heme iron, found mainly in plant sources like legumes, lentils, and some other sources.
Okay, what's the difference between the heme iron and the non-heme?
All right. Overall, studies found that heme iron is better absorbed inside our bodies. Yeah. On the other hand, the non-heme iron is usually slower in absorption.
Yeah. So, doctor, having the non-heme and the heme iron, the non-heme is the slow absorption for the body. So it's not recommended to take it, right?
Overall, no. Still, we can have it because some people follow vegetarian or vegan plans, whereby they actually don't eat the heme iron sources. So still, we can have the non-heme iron. There are some ways in which we can enhance the absorption simply by adding vitamin C, which is found usually in lemon. So simply can squeeze some lemon on the food, or adding tomatoes or bell peppers. These are all sources of vitamin C.
To fasten the absorption of iron.
And enhance, not necessarily just fasten, but enhance.
Enhance, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So is there any a non-heme iron in any, like, let's say, certain type of fruits, or only in legumes, I think, or nuts?
Mostly iron you will find, in good amounts. Actually, that's a good question. We can still find in some fruits, especially dried fruits.
Yeah.
There are some good iron found in dried fruits, especially.
Yeah. Okay. Because for a lot of people, they tend to not to force their kids to eat some vegetables or nuts, because not necessarily the kids they eat it. So to have some replacements for them, we have it on milk, right?
You mean iron inside the milk?
Iron inside the milk. Do we have it or not?
Not that much usually. It's mostly found in other sources, which we mentioned, like aside from meats. It's found also in eggs, so it's a good source as well.
So, for the heme and the non-heme iron, knowing that it's good, it's a good source, and it is really important to a lot of people. Yeah. So it's essential, let's say. Yes. How important it is to losing weight, and how is it connected, if it is?
All right. Overall, iron itself, if you have a deficiency, it will affect the appetite overall. You will actually find people who have iron deficiency to be of mostly low weight, because they don't have usually good appetite. So hence, they don't eat a good amount of food. So likely they will be found to have like low weight, and also people who actually don't eat iron sources tend to lose weight as well.
Yeah. So I hope that not a lot of people tend to not eat iron so they can have less appetite, because there's a lot of things that can, let's say, close your appetite and you have less appetite to eat food. So do not, let's say, stay away from iron, because it's important. But how important it is? So when I eat iron, what does it do to the body exactly?
Overall, iron plays an important role in creating red blood cells, which is responsible inside our body to carry oxygen. Overall, also it plays an important role in creating cells inside our body.
So thank you, doctor. And now we have a regular short break at the mid, and then we'll be back. So for your viewers, stay tuned, and we will be right back. Welcome back, our viewers. Continuing after the mid-break with our Dr. Alsarraf. So welcome back, doctor.
Thank you.
So, doctor, continuing at the topic, which is the iron, how important it is as, it's considered as a mineral, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, thank God, I have some knowledge. Okay. So, doctor, continuing at the topic, what are the symptoms of having deficiency in iron in the body?
Yeah, that's a really good question because people can identify actually having low iron in their body with some visible signs, including having a pale skin or hair loss, overall feeling fatigue, and also having shortness of breath after doing like a really small or short duration exercise. These are signs to watch out for. If you do have it, you need to check your blood, blood test to check the iron level.
A slow exercise will affect it?
No, I mean if you do exercise and really feel tired right after a short duration.
Yeah. There is some lack of iron in the body, right?
Yeah.
Well, it happens to me all the time. I feel really lazy. I feel really tired in a small duration, like for 30 to 25 minutes, and then I'll be...
No, that's still good. I mean, some people would only do like 5 to 10 minutes and then feel tired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay. So, continuing at the topic. So, having these symptoms, so how is it important to take the iron, knowing that iron is really good, but should I take it as a supplement then?
It's always better to go for natural sources, going through food, of course, because having the food itself alongside the iron, you will have also other vitamins and minerals. It's always recommended that you take it from the food.
Yeah.
But then we have sometimes severe deficiency, whereby food will not be enough. In that case, you might be needing supplements.
So if I take iron and I drink tea at the same day, are they going to, maybe let's say, against each other? Because I don't know what can happen, because this one is for the deficiency.
Sure. Yeah, we can actually discuss the conflict between iron and some, habits that you might do.
We
then
need to
that
fix
affects.
this war.
Yeah. So then actually, if having especially heme iron, if you drink tea right after or with the meal, it will actually affect the absorption. So it's always good that you delay having the tea after 1 hour of having the meal itself, so that you have a time for the iron to go inside the body and benefit from it. Then you can enjoy the cup of tea.
Okay.
Right? And also another thing worthwhile to mention is that sometimes people have low iron level in their body. Alongside they have osteoporosis, which is a disease for bones. So they actually might be needing to take 2 supplements, calcium supplement alongside the iron supplement. They need to spread out these 2 supplements, because inside our body there are usually receptors for both of them, but they are the same, in which if you take both, they will be like compensating each other. You will not really benefit from both, you will only benefit a little from each. So it's better to separate them.
Okay, I thought that this only happens to women. I didn't know that happens to everyone, even men.
Overall, it's overall for all bodies.
Okay. It is really amazing to have this information, because a lot of you actually gave us an answers of a lifetime of a question that we've been asking ourselves, and we ask a lot of people, and we always have these different answers, like you should not or you should not. And and we didn't know like what we should do exactly.
Yeah.
So, having and consuming iron for athletes, so should they consume more than the regular people, or it's the same?
Overall, they will likely need a little bit more because they usually have higher weights overall.
Yeah.
They need to have a balanced diet. It's not necessarily that they need a supplement for it. They can just simply by having a balanced diet, they will be covering their need overall.
Balanced diet, which means balance with like
Having like
protein.
3 to 4 meals to cover the iron recommendation, and they will be on the safe side. Because just to bring up one issue is that sometimes iron supplementation by itself may cause constipation.
Oh yes.
So it's not really recommended if you don't need and can already cover the amount that you need of iron through food to be enough with the food.
Maybe this is one of the reasons that after we eat a lot of meats, having constipation, we think that it's because of the protein. Well, I don't think it's necessarily because of the protein that's been found on the red meat and the red meat. It's because of also the iron. So
On that case,
many effects.
usually, yeah, I was going to say that there are many effects. Sometimes people who are going on high protein diets don't consume enough amount of fiber from vegetables or fruits. Hence, they have the constipation.
Okay. And because these are the questions that I've been asking you, doctor. These are the questions that have been coming to a lot of people's minds. So we need to, to have it from an expert and to broadcast these answers to them. So
Sure.
having also, doctor, to is there any other sources of iron that a lot of people should consider at, and because sometimes we tend to have these bad diets, and we tend to have to eat a lot of sugar. So does it affect with the iron intake? How much fat that I have in my body?
Overall, sometimes it's not that it does affect directly the intake of iron, but rather it get to be replacing the iron intake. For example, I have some teens coming to clinic sometime. They don't actually have like a sandwich in the morning having eggs, for example, or peanut butter. They instead have like a chocolate spread sandwich.
No.
So it actually doesn't have like iron in it. And then sometimes they have like a croissant, plain croissant with just butter. Then there is no iron in it. So it's always important that you focus on having at least 2 to 3 meals containing iron in order to cover the need that you have to do cover it.
Thank you, Dr. Alsarraf, for everything. It was an amazing segment, and thank you for these answers.
Most welcome.
Thank you, and thank all the viewers for watching. We would see you for the next time. Stay safe, and goodbye for now.